What's going on, you guys? Just wanted to go ahead and show you guys the a little taste of this new TSF Shell launcher that was released, I believe, yesterday. And I was tempted enough to just go ahead and get it just because. And I never got the SPB shell that they had last time, so I thought I'd go ahead and give this one a try. As you can see, I already kind of was fiddling around with it. It's all right. Right away, I could tell that it's not like the one that you saw in the preview video that they show. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it. If you haven't already, go ahead and watch it. It's pretty similar. I mean, there's a few things that aren't there. Perfect example is like these clouds. I mean, it's small things. These clouds, for example, you know how they're supposed to be moving, obviously stationary. So it's not doing a whole lot there. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. You got your little quick launch bar, whatever you want to call it here. Kind of threw that, threw some apps in there already. Got your widgets here. You got your contact widget, the weather widget I just showed you, the sticky note. There's a little bug here, which for some reason the music widget is right on top of the note widget, and that's why I have a note there, because I was trying to put the music widget. Obviously, needs to be fixed. So just gonna go ahead and throw that away. You got your little trash can there, like normal. You notice right away you cannot swipe. On the screens here, you cannot swipe. You have to use this little button right here. You can either hold it down to do the whole drag deal, or you could just go ahead and tap it. You'll get your normal screens. You got your selections right here. If you're curious about the settings, there are no settings in this launcher. No settings. I was kind of surprised, but at the same time not, because they didn't show it in their video, so I kind of assumed that there wasn't. You do get this button that says TSF. I kind of thought maybe that was the settings. Well, that just basically takes you to their website, which for some reason is down at the moment, for whatever reason. Also in the menu, they do have a theme selector, which also there is nothing right here at the moment for this launcher. Let's go ahead and see. Go ahead and manage apps, which takes you to your normal app manager through your OS, whichever Android version you're running. Obviously, you got your wallpapers here. They do come with their very own little selection, just a few. I went ahead and just decided to stick with the regular one. Not gonna do anything about that. You know what? I heard that live wallpapers aren't working yet. I'm gonna go ahead and see. And like I said, this thing was just released, so if nothing works, yeah, see, current version does not support live wallpapers. Apparently it's a different version. I mean, I don't really know too much about the past of this thing. I knew that I seen it a long time ago, and it caught my attention right away. So basically the first page right here, these are all your apps. It's basically your app drawer. You do get to select the way the app drawer moves. For example, give you a little preview. They have these selections right here. They got a little spinner, so it gives you a little preview of how the app drawer moves. They have these different selections through here. Just go through like this, and that's all the ones that it came with by default. Just gonna go ahead and leave it on the one that it came with, which was the spinner. Go ahead and close that out of the way, and that button's only there on that screen. It disappears on your other screens. So there's a lot to do, a lot of customizability. The whole lasso deal is pretty cool. It took me a little while to get used to. I was trying to figure out how it works. But you get to gather, delete, create a folder, multiple select, or you just completely arrange it, and you get to resize it, which is pretty cool. And then the whole deal where you can multi-touch to rotate, which is nice, add a little effect to whatever page you want. It's pretty creative. Never really would have thought of doing that on a normal launcher, but that's pretty neat. Drag, drop, the whole normal deal. go ahead, you know, if you want to put it in your quick launch, just go ahead and switch it right in there. You can go ahead and move these around. You guys saw that probably in the normal video. The folders, the one that you see in their video, it doesn't look like that. It's your basic box folder. That's all you get. You don't get no fancy looking, you know, little box where you saw him drop it in there. I mean, it still drops in there, but it's not the one that they had shown in the video, which I was a little bummed out about, because to be honest, that was like one of the things that I wanted to use. I know it sounds ridiculous, but you could go ahead and, you know, do the whole deal. Grab them, just throw them in there. You can, same thing within here, you know, if you want to take it out of the folder, just go ahead and move it out and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't really think of anything else other than the options that you get from holding down after the lasso. You know, other than that, there's not a whole lot to go over. That's your basic UI. That's all that you honestly can do or need to know. You know, you got your little whatever these were called. I can't remember. These things on their video were moving. These things, yeah, like I said a little earlier, they're just stationary. They do have a long string. You could, you know, put them wherever you want, but they don't do a whole lot. So it's just, yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. You can, you know, change your widgets completely across the screen fairly easily. I like that. That's pretty neat. Still getting used to the whole thing. Was it worth the $16.80? It depends. It depends on what kind of user you are. If you're a simplicity user, you might not really like this as much because there's a lot of swiping action that needs to be done. It's not just dragging and dropping. But it's neat. I mean, if you like uniqueness in launchers, I think that this would be something that you would look into. I was gonna wait on more reviews and more whatnots, but I just went ahead and got it anyway. Why not? Other than that, I mean, it's very smooth. It's a very smooth launcher. I'm sure that future updates will make this an even better launcher than what it is right now. One thing that I didn't go over, I'll just go over real quick. You can pretty much put obviously you can put any of your widgets that you would normally put on your regular Android screen. Just put one on there just for show. You cannot rotate your widgets. They do not rotate, which I was a little bummed out about. I thought that would have been cool, but it's not a big deal. But that's pretty much it. So far, I've been running it for a couple of hours. It has not been draining my battery, as some people would probably say. It's pretty good though. I like it a lot. I am running a custom ROM, as you can see. I am not running a stock ROM, but I've seen comments that were saying that they weren't running on certain ROMs. I have not tried it on the new ice cream sandwich update, so I do not know how well it runs on that. This is a gingerbread ROM, so I am not going to go, you know, change ROMs just to see how it works. I'm basically just giving a pretty quick review on this thing to see how it is. It's very smooth, very quick, very snappy. I like it a lot. Multi-select, you know, you could do the whole deal. It's very quick, very responsive. It works like it should, to be honest. It does work like it should. The only problem that I have is it doesn't have all the things that it said that it would have when I downloaded it, which I was a little bummed out about, you know, but what can you do? You know, I can only hope that the update will fix that. So that's pretty much it for this launcher, TSF Shell launcher. It is $16.80 in the market. If you want to go ahead and grab it, want to wait for a little while, maybe they'll put it on sale. Yeah, I doubt it. If you're interested, you know, there probably will be bootlegged copies out there, but, you know, nothing wrong with supporting the devs and just hoping for better updates. That's all I can really say about it. So, overall, I say it's a great launcher. Grab it if you want it. If you have spare change that you want to, you know, just throw out there. Why not? You know. So that's it.